What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trader recap. I actually traded WKHS today. Check it out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. We're going to recap the morning's plays. We're going to go over some charts. I'm going to show you my trade for the day with my alerts at the daytraderchatroom.com. Links in the description section if you want to join us for 5 days for just $5 and get access to courses, dashboard, video, lesson library. It's down there. We're welcoming you on over. So make sure you check that out, as well as you can come on free Mondays. We'll have free Mondays link down there as well for you, okay? Now, today was a day where I didn't really like anything in the morning on the gap scanners. I had my gap scanners up. I didn't really like anything. Everything felt like it was kind of like wishy-washy, and I just didn't really like anything. I made a really nice list. You know, it was detailed. I expected AMC to be somewhat choppy today. Actually, as we've gone into this recap in the morning, I've seen AMC sell off even a little bit harder. I don't like that action because I was hoping the sell-off would come after a big old blow-off top. We haven't seen that action either yet, but we're going to keep eyes on it, see if it wants to hold certain levels, and maybe it flags on the daily, and next week it gives us an opportunity. But for right now, I thought today would be choppy, so I didn't really pay any attention. I did throw it on the watch list, though. As far as the gap scans, they were okay, but I didn't expect a lot out of the gappers today. I expected a lot of, kind of like choppiness going on today. Now, gap scans, link in the description section, in the comment section if you want to check them out. It's trade ideas. I mean, best scanners around, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. 15% off coupon code down there for you as well. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. All right, guys, let's jump into this little recap here on the morning and go over today's trades and watch list and what the action was like today. So first things first, let's grab the watch list from over here at daytraderchatroom.com. Oh, chat room accuracy again since launch. You see how we're doing as a team, mods and members combined. And that was updated today. Here's the watch list. I had WKHS, GTT, TELL, BB, GOED, AMC on watch. Now, I was hoping AMC would have an inside day. You can see it here. Hoping AMC has an inside day, along with the rest of the WSB stocks, the Wall Street bet stocks. And so far, AMC has given us an inside day, hoping it stays that way. And today and tomorrow's inside, and maybe next week we start to get a little bit of a pop on that one. VTNR getting some moves here today. We'll continue to keep that one on watch. Let's go down the list. AMC. So far, a nice inside day. Hopefully, it continues that way into tomorrow, and maybe it starts to give us a nice flag formation, okay, on the daily chart. If we can start to do some sort of flag formation here, and then next week get a break out of this flag, that would be really cool to see happen. Maybe we can get something like that, and we can get that extension move. Oh, that would be nice. Maybe even catch a little bit of a swing trade on it. That would be the ideal scenario. So we'll see what happens here today. So far, nice little inside day on AMC. And next, we were watching GOED. Unfortunately, GOED, just had that one move. You really had like a little fake out here, red to green move, got slammed back down, held that 9 AMA really nicely, and then boom, had one move, and then that's it. That's it. Nothing else there to it. My trade was obviously WKHS, and we'll go over that one here next when we finish up on this list here. BBB, one of those Wall Street plays, nothing. When we came into the morning, I said to you guys, I was like, guys, I think today we're going to see a lot of chop, right? We're going to see a lot of chop, a lot of indecision, and we're going to see a lot of inside days on most of these. And sure enough, so far, that's exactly what it's been like. You come off of such a euphoric day like yesterday where AMC made such a huge move that no one was expecting. So then what you have happen is that you come into today, and instead of seeing another huge day, you see a lot of emotion in the market, And just by looking at the chart itself, you could see all that emotion, right? You could see all that emotion. It's a huge drop with a pretty big fat recovery, right? And now we're just trading sideways. A lot of chop, a lot of indecision. And I said in pre-market, I thought today would see a day like that, so I was going to stay away from these. I also said I didn't feel like there was anything on the watch list that was super, super exciting. I didn't like anything dramatic. I was more inclined to probably trade WKHS or GTT at the most and let the rest go. And so far, that's been the right call. TELL, well, Kevin traded that one and had a nice little trade on it. And here you go, TELL right now doing not much. You know, at this point, GTT we already went over. It hasn't done much. We had ears that was not on the watch list, but it made one move as well. We had a lot of one pops. Sounds like a boy band, but it's just a lot of one pops. WKHS, you know, yesterday had a big day, right? WKHS yesterday had a big day. We'll scroll back here a little bit. You could see yesterday WKHS, you know, big move. Like this thing's been on a tear. Okay, it's been on an absolute tear, and today had a big gap up. All right, had a big gap up, and right off the bell, we just pushed. We just pushed and pushed on big volume, right, straight up. And then we had one big pullback, and it got slammed, but it found support right at that 9 EMA. It found support right at that 9 EMA, which coincides with some tops here on the daily. Check out the daily. You see this little pivot there on the daily? Watch when I put my crosshairs here on the intraday chart there. Look what happens. Boom. Right there. We find a little bit of support there, right? And we start to make a bit of a move right through VWAP. Okay, when we get that move through VWAP, what else do we get? We get a very nice increase in volume on that breakthrough VWAP. I was like, huh. You know, this thing maybe still has room to at least make one more move. We get one pullback into that 9 EMA, which was holding support back here multiple times. We get one more pullback and we begin to hold support. And I get long a starter in here and I add in there. Okay. Make that a little bit smaller. I add in here right as we're starting to break VWAP again. And I'm like, okay, we're in good shape. Now my idea, my plan was first take profit up here in front of that 1830 area that we had the high at. Here's your high, 1830 something. So I was thinking take profits 18, 1815, 1820, stuff like that on my first take profit, with follow-up take profits as we squeeze over the high day and make a move towards 19. You know, I know that we drew this line in pre-market. I know that we have resistance there in front of that level. So I'm definitely going to take some profits off there. And then the rest, you know, as we squeeze maybe towards 20, which is that 200-day moving average and this previous top from back here. But we don't get the move. We don't get that move. And I typically don't take profits off right here on pivots unless the day kind of tells me to. And today when we were seeing all these one and done moves, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some profits off in that zone just in case that pivot holds as new resistance and we come back down. And my alerts, you know, here at the daytraderchatroom.com, long starter WKHS 1617, stop 1550 area. I took some profits off at 1719. I took more profits off at 1725, which actually I was looking at my fills and it was a 1727 fill. I thought I got it 1725. And then I got flat the last piece at 1623, just above, you know, break even. So I got flat the last piece on this candle because I thought we were going to break down, and sure enough, we did. But these take profits up here, right? As we started to get up there, these take profits were good. I took good chunks off there. I didn't take very small size off. I took good chunks off there just in case we couldn't break through because of how we were seeing such a tough environment. We were seeing support zones holding kind of loose and resistance lines holding kind of tight. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a good chunk off here. Either way, if we get the extension, I still have some good shares left and they'll pay me nicely. But if I can take some off here, it's going to protect me from downside. So by doing that, you know, sitting on a double on the day, sitting on a little bit of a double on the day, and I'll take it Nothing to write home about, but nice little green day to add to yesterday's home run on BCTX and the nice trade on AMC in the afternoon. So that's it. You know, it's a nice little trade, nice little day, but staying in tune with how the environment was on the day was what helped me decide on where to take profits off a little bit early versus holding on to my regular plan, which would have been taking, you know, a little chunk off up here, holding the rest for the extension. Today didn't show me we were going to get extension, therefore I traded it accordingly. And you have to be in tune, kind of like listening to the weather. You have to be in tune to the weather of the environment, right? If it's going to be raining, you're going to take an umbrella, right? If it's going to be a little bit cold on the day or later on in the afternoon, you're going to take a jacket with you. Well, in this case, I'm seeing everything else one pop, so I'm going to take a little bit of extra profit off in front of resistance zones just in case. Rather be safe than sorry. And today, that paid off. Well, guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next one.